On this episode of On the Job with Jaron, we're going to talk to a salesman who gets to do a lot of different cool things at Warren Cat, including delivering the next generation 938 equipment. Let's go talk to him. All right, so I'm here with Jay West. And Jay, how long have you been here at Warren Cat?
December will be 23 years.
23 years. And what got you interested in Warren Cat and wanting to work here?
The man that I worked for 10 years over in Abilene, Texas, a man named Pat Clinch, was our immediate supervisor, and he rolled out of John Deere, came to work for West Texas Cat at that point, called me one day and said, "Hey, would you like to work for Caterpillar?" And I'm like, man, that's a dream after selling John Deere. Not that it was a bad product, it was just a chance of a better job. And I said, yeah. And he said, well, there's one catch. You have to move to Amarillo. And I'm like, Amarillo's too cold, too windy, because we were in Abilene. Mm-hmm. So that was 23 years ago, and here we are.
Yeah, here you are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and so kind of tell us about, you're one of our salesmen here at really Amarillo, but a lot of the different surrounding areas. What all areas do you cover around here?
So we cover 9 counties, starting in right on I-40 and going straight up north on the western side of the top of the Panhandle, and then the 2 counties in the Oklahoma Panhandle, Cimarron and Texas County. This territory is really diverse in that we have a little bit of everything. There's more cattle fed in this territory than anywhere in the state. There's 26 feed yards in this territory, 13 to 15 dairies. We have highway contractor business. We have farmer rancher business. We have oilfield pipeline and lots of governmental business. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty diverse. When one's down, over the 23 years, we've seen something else. You know, we're very much dependent on the oil and gas business, but this is a very large farm and ranch and cattle industry that we're in this territory.
Yeah, you mentioned the oil and gas industry, but you also mentioned the ag industry. Is ag maybe your biggest seller?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, sir. We live in the middle of these feed yards and dairies. And they are somewhat like oil and gas, that they're 24 hours a day. You know, it's the boys that are drilling for oil and gas don't like to shut down, but these cows have to be fed and milked every day. So as a salesman, you learn that the phone never turns off. Whether you're on vacation or you're asleep, you answer the phone and go get it taken care of.
Yeah, and you mentioned the wide area. Also, you mentioned you never sleep with the phone. What is something that you went out of your way for to help a customer? What is a story that you have for that?
I don't know that we'd singled that out. I had the luxury of being raised by a mom and dad that were so giving that it's never about you. You know, you help the fire department, you help all the rural people, just everything. So up where we live at Channing, the weather, as you guys well know, spending a little time in Texas Panhandle, the weather will change in a drop of a hat. So a snow or ice storm comes up, we've just stopped what we've done and run all the way in Amarillo and grab the generator to go get a dairyman going, someone being stuck in the middle of nowhere. I don't know that I have a particular story other than you'd be willing to help just because that's the way you were raised. You know, that's kind of the luxury of being a Warren Cat employee. You're just, I tell the man that owns this dealership that this is my business and it's yours, but people are trading with Jay West first because I want to make it my business.
Yeah, absolutely. And we kind of was perfect to do this episode today because we got the 938 next generation wheel loader to deliver to a customer. So you want to go do that right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go do it. All right, so we've got the machine delivered. Tell us a little bit about this next generation machine and the customer that we just dropped it off for.
Yes, sir. We're in Hartley, Texas. This is Five Rivers Cattle Feeding, one of our largest customers. Super good people. This is the first next-gen machines that's a joystick. And Shandy Hill, Joel Grimes sent it to us special for these guys. And this will be the first one that we have in the field. We demoed one of these here earlier in the year. These guys were convinced that's what they wanted, and today is our big day.
Yeah, it's an incredible machine. I got to get into it yesterday, but I heard you're actually cooking for everyone.
Yes, sir. We're going to feed everybody lunch, about 55 people. Today's their safety luncheon, and we're going to work in conjunction with Ryan Morehouse and these guys to feed these gentlemen lunch.
All right, let's go do it. All right, so we got the equipment delivered to the customer. But what is something other than obviously all the help you just did for this customer? What is something that you do that benefits the customer?
I guess what we do as the Warren family is it's all about you and your family. We help them put food on their table with our help. Of this machine's going to help feed cattle, which trickles down to the grocery store where you guys buy beef. So try to make their days easier and more productive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us today. So as you can see, as a rural salesman, you can do a lot of different things, like drop off a next generation 938 wheel loader to a customer. But ultimately, they're there to serve you, the customers, and be there for you whenever you need them at a drop of a hat. For On the Job with Jaron, I'm Jaron Spore.